You too can learn the secrets of Mongrovian Karate.
Karate.
Well, it's a pleasure to be joined by Aron Stevens and Question Mark. Gentlemen, how are you?
Lovely, thank you.
Hey.
How are you?
What is...
Oh, yes, before we start this interview, I just want to preface it with something in case you haven't been watching NWA Powerrr, which you all should. The Question Mark is my sensei in karate.
Karate.
Exactly.
Okay, yeah.
He hails from the nether regions of Mongrovia, which we met on the set of one of my movies, Shogun in Malibu. He was the fight coordinator, and I brought him here to the NWA to kind of watch my back, help me out, and we're getting him accustomed to, just Western culture in general. He can understand English completely. Yes.
Oh, so you know what I'm saying right now?
But what's happened? See, the Mongrovian language, they only use a certain portion of their vocal cords. So to articulate, he has a rough time. When we have him in speech classes, he's learning. And doing a very good job, but at times he will answer in Mongrovian, and I will be the one that translates. But again, he can understand everything you're saying. He's a very capable human being, and a 10th degree black belt in Mongrovian Karate.
Wow,
Hey, karate.
As he says.
Karate, yeah. Aron, how's your time in NWA been so far?
Well, it's been wonderful. Again, this company, it's taken an old school template, and it's applied, the modern flair to it, like where the wrestling industry is headed. But then when you have the template of having that studio wrestling setting, it just has a nostalgic feel, but modern day thrills and excitement, as I say. And personally, it's been wonderful. I have what was formerly the NWA national title, but I don't know if you know what this is. Can you guess what this is?
A black belt.
It is not just a black belt.
Sorry.
These are 3 stripes. Do you know what?
Third degree black belt?
Excellent. Each stripe is a degree.
How about
Therefore,
that question, Mark?
I am a 3rd degree black belt. And not only am I a 3rd degree black belt, I am professional wrestling's first ever 3rd degree champion, and I have the stripes to prove it.
Wow. How could you possibly lose?
You can't.
I don't know who could beat you.
Well, I mean, that's to be said, but I will say this. This man, he is a 10th degree black belt. This man is a deadly weapon. And I don't know if you've watched the episode that we actually did a karate demonstration.
I did.
The techniques were just unprecedented, and I think it's already saved, 5 people's lives?
Aye.
So it really is amazing.
With someone with the technical ability that you have and the training that you have, both of you, I imagine that your hands have to be registered as weapons.
Not so much the hands, but just the mind. As one thing I have learned in karate.
Karate.
Exactly, is that the mind, it governs all the faculties of the body, right? Including the response system, you know what I mean, the central nervous system. So the mind is a registered weapon in Mongrovian.
Karate.
Yes.
Karate. So how could someone like me, who has no experience in
Karate.
How could me or some of the viewers, how could we help strengthen our own minds?
Well, yeah, it's funny you ask. Actually, Sensei Question Mark is really considering opening up a dojo, and for $99 a week, you too can learn the secrets of Mongrovian Karate.
Karate.
He welcomes you to go join, and if you sign up, you will get the top of your karate suit for free.
Wow.
You only have to buy the pants and the belt. Wow. But you start at a white belt. You don't start at a third-degree black belt. We all know that.
You can understand what the question mark is saying.
Yes. No, I had become fluent in Mongrovian, but again, that's just adding to the cornucopia that is my talent.
Is there anything you can't do?
Lose, apparently.
I guess so.
Yeah.
Which opponents are you looking forward to facing here in the NWA?
Well, see, you know what? My opponent is the same that it always has been. My opponent is ignorance. My opponent is lack of education. And in terms of, actually getting in the ring and mixing it up, as they say, it really doesn't matter. As a matter of fact, I barely have time for that. I mean, I love defending this title. It really does mean the world to me. But again, I have a much bigger mission to enlighten people. Like I said, the karate demonstration,
of course,
that we did, again, saved a number of lives already, educated the people. Look, every time I go to that interview desk, the ratings just spike.
Of course
you
they
can
do.
see, we actually, YouTube had a problem, I believe, that the server almost crashed. There were so many people wanting to hear what I have to say. And it's because, again, every time I speak, people walk away better human beings. And the world is better off. So, yeah, that's what we're doing. But again, there'll be opponents and this and that, but eyes on the prize, as we say.
Is there some advice that you would give to the people watching and listening this right now?
Again, you know what? Just remember that the mind is the most powerful weapon. Third-degree black belts, they're not just given to anyone. You really, really have to know what you're doing. So, anything that you may see Sensei or myself do on television, do not attempt those techniques at home because they are extremely, extremely dangerous.
Do you think we might be seeing some more karate demonstrations in the future?
You never know. It depends on what the public's ready for. We're just going to have to wait and see. 2020 is going to be a very, very exciting year. We're just getting started here in the NWA. And look, we've already had the first ever third-degree champion in the history of professional wrestling. It doesn't get any better than that.
Wow. Well, Aron Stevens, I feel enlightened just after this conversation.
You know what? You're welcome.
Ayo, singa, you karate.
By the power vested in him as the #1 karate man in the world. Sorry. You're welcome.
Well, there you go. I mean, wow. I can't believe we got that kind of information out of the question mark. Incredible. And how good is Aron Stevens, right? It was about a year ago that we did an interview with him in Los Angeles. You might remember that one. It was a long one. And he said at that time that he was done with wrestling. And it's actually because of you guys, because of the response that you gave him after that interview that made him go, you know what? Maybe I'm not done with wrestling. And I think I speak for everyone when I say I'm just glad that he's back. And he might say, you're welcome. So I'm in my hotel here in Atlanta still, and I'm setting up here for another interview. Got the chairs here ready to go. So you'll recognize this background when you see that interview posted. I will give you a hint, though. It is not with an NWA star, and I'm here in Atlanta right now to do some stuff with NWA stars, but lots of wrestlers live in Atlanta. So when you see this background and you see the person sitting here that is not an NWA star, you will know exactly what I'm talking about. So thank you for checking out this chat. When I posted that I was in Atlanta for NWA, the #1 person that you wanted me to interview was the question mark. So there you go. Your wish has been granted. And what an interview, right? Hope you enjoyed it. If you're not subscribed yet, please subscribe. Also, follow me on Instagram. The specific goal for this year is 100,000 followers on Instagram. And that's also where I post all the interviews that are coming up. So if you follow me on Instagram, it won't be a surprise when you get the notification on YouTube of who the next interview is with. So thank you so much for checking this one out. And who's this one going to be? Huh? Who's this interview going to be? You'll see soon.